Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. This is the web development series. In this video, we are going to learn timing and interval function in JavaScript. Now, if you are a beginner, don't worry at all. Even if you are learning this topic for the first time, I will explain everything slowly, step by step with very simple example. Timing functions are extremely important in real website. Things like countdown, timers, loading animation, auto slider, OTP timers, all of these work using these timing functions. So make sure you watch this video till the end, and PPT and code files are available in the video description. So let's get started. Now in this video you will learn what timing function are in JavaScript, how set timeout works, how set interval works, how to stop timer properly, and we will also build practical example like timers and loading animation. So let's start. Now what are timing function? So timing function help us decide when our JavaScript code should run. Normally JavaScript run line by line immediately, but sometimes we want to delay something or repeat something again and again. For example, show a pop-up after 3 seconds, update a timer every second like in a quiz app, and show a loading animation, auto log out a user after inactivity. All of these things are done using the timing function. JavaScript itself does not handle timing. The browser environment helps JavaScript manage the time. Now, first one is the set timeout. So set timeout runs a function only once after a given delay. The delay is written in the millisecond, like 1000 millisecond is the 1 second. So syntax is like set timeout, function, and the delay. So let's see in the VS Code. So this is the basic HTML, and we are using CD in the console, browser console. So first write a set timeout function, set timeout. Inside this I have to give a function, handler function, handle the time. So first is I'm using arrow function. So now console.log hello after 2 seconds, and now let's give the timing, and 2000 millisecond means 2 seconds. Now let's run this. So let me refresh. You see 1 2 hello after 2 seconds, again refresh 1 2 hello after 2 seconds. So this function will not run immediately. It will wait for 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, this message will be printed in the console one time only. So you will see nothing happen instantly, but this after 2 seconds, this message is printed in the console. This is very useful for the alert, redirect, delay UI action. So let's see the clearing the set timeout. So this is very important because this set timeout returns a ID. Using that ID we can cancel the timeout function. So let's see const timeout equal to a set timeout function. Again same. Now this time I set 3 second, 3000 millisecond, and now in this function console.log, not cookie, console.log, this will not run. So first let's see timeout. So this too is the ID of this timeout function. So if I make the another timeout function, let's say timeout 2, and let's again run this. If you see here 3, the 3 is the timeout ID because every set timeout function gives an ID. So for this it gives 2, the 3, and for this it is the 1. Now let's see the console, means how to clear the timeout function. Just write clear timeout, this timeout. So if you see here, let me console. This is the ID of these two functions, hello after 2 seconds, and this will not run. come here from this. If I again write clear, not clear, timeout, and timeout ID is the 2. So now let's see. Hello after 2 seconds. Now there is no this will not run, this message will not printed anymore. So this message will never run even after the 3 seconds. This is useful when user click the cancel button, or user navigate away, or component is removed. Next one is the set interval. Set interval is used when we want to run code again and again. It runs at a fixed time gap, like the syntax is the set interval, a function, and the delay timing. So let's see the example of set timeout. Again, set interval, a function, arrow function, and the timing, the delay of the 1 second, and console.log running every second. Let's see. So let me refresh. These are the two ID of the set timeout. Hello every second, hello after 2 seconds, and running every second means after every second this run. See, if you see countdown start 1 2 3 12 13 14, every second this increase. So the code runs every 1 second continue. It does not stop by itself. It keeps running until we stop it manually. This is common use for the digital clocks, counters, live data updates. So how to stop this set interval? If you do not stop set interval, your app can become slow. Like here, if you see 41, 42. For this, we have the clear interval function. So this way, here again we store the interval ID. This interval ID sent by the given by this set interval. Then we stop it using the clear interval. So let's see. If you see here 74, 75, if I store them into the const interval ID, and console.log interval ID is the, and now clear interval ID. So let's see. If you see 4 is the interval ID, set interval ID, and hello after 2 seconds. Now this will stop, this will not run anymore. Now never forget to clear interval, means always give the clear interval when you set the set interval. So some practical, let's see some practical example, the countdown timer, like 10, 9, 8, 7, for a quiz app basically. So for that, just write let count is equal to 10, means 10 second I want to set, const timer equal to set interval, and if arrow function, console.log count, and every time I have to decrease the count minus minus, and if count is smaller than 0, then clear interval this timer, and also console.log, it says times up, and after every second this timer update. So let's see here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, times up. So if you see here, every second we print the value and decrease it. When the value goes below the 0, we stop the interval and we show the times up. This is used in the quizzes, OTP timer, limited time offer. So this is very useful. Next one is the practical example is the loading animation. So let's say let dots is equal to 0 and const loader equal to again set interval, because I have to means give the timer every time in a loop, and this update in every second, and this is a arrow function. So dots plus plus every time console.log loading. Where is the dot? Wait. Loading plus the dot, and again this one is the dot repeat and dots. So now when this if the dots become the equal to 3, then dots become the 0, and after every half second, let's say, I am updating this. So let's try again. So loading 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. See, if you see, this loading function again comes here, and after the 3 dots we reset it. This is how many real loading animation work internally. So some real world use cases are like timing function are used everywhere. Auto image slider, OTP resend timer, live clock, loading spinner, session timeout, notification delay. Once you understand this topic, many things will make sense. Now, some common mistakes, some beginner mistake, forgetting to clear interval and run end time up to infinity loop, and using very small delay values, running multiple intervals together, thinking timing is the 100% exact, and JavaScript timing is not perfectly accurate, and that's normal, not the 100% accurate. Some best practices: always store the timeout and interval IDs. Like here, I store the timeout into the loader, into this timer, in this interval ID, in this timeout too, and clear timer when not needed, and avoid unnecessary intervals, and use request animation frame for the animation. We will see in the upcoming videos also this request animation frame. So let's quickly revise. We see the set timeout function runs once, runs when after delay. Set interval runs repeatedly. Clear timeout and clear interval to stop them. And timing function are used to almost every real project. So that is for this video. If you are new to this topic, I strongly recommend you practice these examples, modify the values, try building your own timer. PPT and full course source code are available in the description. If this video helped you, like it, share it, subscribe to JDCodebase for more beginner friendly web development tutorials. See you in the next video.